The Organization of Islamic Cooperation. The Organization of Islamic Cooperation is an intergovernmental organization. Founded in 1969, it is consists of 57 member states. The motto of organization is to safeguard and protect the interests of the Muslim world in the spirit of promoting international peace and harmony. Objectives of OIC: preserve Islamic social and economic values, promote solidarity among member states, increase cooperation in social, economic, cultural, scientific, and political areas, uphold international peace and security, advance education, particularly in the fields of science and technology. Examples of OIC failures: Palestine issue, Kashmir issue, Rohingya Muslims genocide, issues in Syria, Iraq, and Yemen, rising Islamophobia in the West. What are the causes of failure of OIC? Abysmal social and economic indicators of OIC member state. This is the primary reason of failure of OIC member countries, represent 22% of the world population. However, these 57 countries contribute only 2% of the world's GDP. The member states have only 1.3% share in world trade and only 1.5% of the world investments. 25% population of member state does not have access to medical facilities and safe drinking water. Half of the population of the member states live below poverty line. Lack of modern education and lower human development index show the apathetic social and economic indicators of the member states. Arab-Ajam division, another factor contributing to failure of OIC. Arab states consider themselves superior to non-Arab states. Issues that are related to non-Arab states do not attract much attention of Arab states. Kashmir issue and issue of Rohingya Muslims is classical example of this discriminatory attitude of Arab states towards non-Arab states. Saudi Arabia being the center of influence of OIC is mother reason of OIC. Saudi Arabia is the center of influence of this organization. Saudi Arabia is under high influence of America. It does not go against the interest of USA and allies. For example, it does not condemn India over Kashmir as it does not want to impact its relation with India. Profit before faith. Another reason for failure of OIC that member states follow realpolitik. They follow profit before faith. A classic example is that Pakistan cry for Kashmir issue. However, it ignores plights of Muslims in China as China is strategic and economic partner of Pakistan. Iran, KSA funding their proxies in Syria, Yemen and Iraq. UAE is looking for investments in disputed region of Kashmir. Therefore, profit takes front seat when it comes to international relations, thus dragging back the interests of Muslim countries and objectives of OIC. Self-interests come first. Another reason of failure of OIC in achieving its objectives is self-interest of the member states. It can be inferred from the fact that while OIC was discussing issue of Palestine in Islamabad, Egypt's president was hosting Israel's prime ministers and UAE's top royal guest. Also, a number of Muslim states are normalizing their relations with Israel. Under this attitude, how could OIC achieve its objectives? Powerful West. The West is powerful. It holds dominance in every aspect of international relations, be it social, political, economic, or cultural. It is export market to oil of Arab state. The West is home to latest and sophisticated technologies and weapons. The West controls international organizations, for example, UN, IMF, World Bank, etc. Under such huge power, the West is always able to influence OIC. Therefore, OIC is rendered toothless when its interests of the insects are at stake. Lack of military wing of OIC. Unlike NATO, OIC does not have any combined military wing of the member states. This lack military wing makes resolutions of OIC toothless when it comes to implementation. How could other countries seriously take resolutions of OIC when OIC lacks military power? Is OIC still relevant? Yes, OIC is still very relevant. It is the only collective voice of Muslim unity. Further, it is the second largest organization after the UN. Oil right countries and one nuclear power are the member states of this organization. Perhaps this is the only platform where problems faced by Muslim countries are discussed. It provides a platform to Muslim countries to ponder upon the issues of the Muslim world and to carve out their solutions and strategies. It is a separate debate whether this platform is effective or not. The thing is, it provides an umbrella to the leaders of Muslim states to show unity and easier a collective voice of Muslim states. Way forward, insert provision of collective security like NATO in OIC charters, establishing the Islamic common market pursuant to Objective 09 of the OIC Charter. Pursuant to Article 14 of the Charter, empower the International Islamic Court of Justice as the principal judicial organ to resolve all types of OIC-related disputes, including Islamic common market-related commercial trade and financial disputes. Enhancing people-to-people contact of member states through education, culture, sports, business, traveling, literature, and other exchanges. Establishment of common military wing of OIC. Conclusion: OIC needs to restore its credibility and relevance. Therefore, it needs urgent reforms both in its charter and execution to cater for modern times. Its voice can only become effective when the member states will develop themselves economically and technologically. They have to shun their bilateral differences to meet larger goals for the larger benefits of Ummah. Yes, individual states work on realist perspectives of international politics, but at least OIC members have to raise unanimous voice against all atrocities being subjected to Muslims around the world, such as in Kashmir and Palestine. If not reformed, OIC is on the track to become irrelevant in the world.